It was a quiet night in Ripley, West Virginia. Amanda Atkins tucked her children into bed like any other night. Her 10-month-old daughter Emily, born on Thanksgiving Day and nicknamed her Little Warrior, had just started babbling and taking her first steps. But in the darkness of October 3rd, 2016, Amanda awoke to something chilling. Emily's crib was empty. Her boyfriend, Benjamin Taylor, the man she thought was her Prince Charming, wasn't beside her either. She checked the living room. Nothing. Then the basement. There, in the dim light, she found Benji, half naked, kneeling over her baby. Emily was motionless, her body cold, her face smeared in blood, her throat releasing gurgled gasps. And Benji, calmly claiming he was just wiping her off. "If you agree this man deserves more than prison, hit the like button," Amanda screamed, grabbed Emily, slapped Benji, then called 911, sobbing into the receiver. "She's bleeding from down there. He did something to her." When paramedics arrived, they found Amanda on the porch, clutching her daughter's lifeless body. Emily was declared brain dead. 2 days later, Amanda made the unthinkable decision to turn off the machines. An autopsy confirmed what her mother already knew. Emily had been sexually assaulted, violently, brutally. Her skull was fractured. Her injuries were unspeakable. Emily Behringer wasn't just a baby. She was a miracle. Born 8 weeks premature, she beat the odds from the start. Her 3 siblings adored her. Her mom called her the sunshine of the house. Everyone did. She loved swings, laughed at silly faces, held on to her big sister Carly's hand with those tiny fingers. She had a future. And in one twisted night, it was stolen. What do you think? Tell us your opinion in the comments. When officers arrived at the house on Meadowlark Lane, the horror wasn't just what they saw, it was what they didn't. Benji stood there, shirt stained, blood smeared across his thigh, emotionless. He claimed he must have gotten dirty picking Emily up. But her blood wasn't just on him, it was in the sink, on the bedding, in the basement. Investigators found a diaper soaked in blood. Her tiny body showed signs of a brutal sexual assault. Traces of male DNA confirmed it, and it matched Benjamin Taylor. Downstairs, the washing machine was mid-cycle, but it couldn't wash away what he did. Benji said he blacked out, said he drank 8 beers, smoked weed, claimed he didn't remember anything, but his phone told a different story. Between 2:52 and 3:17 a.m., he was watching pornography. At 4:54, he tried calling home. By 5 a.m., Emily was dying. In text, he told his brother, "I'm in deep shot, bro, but don't sweat it. I'm gonna croak soon." There were no signs of intoxication, slurred speech, or confusion when police arrived. He knew what he did, and he was covering it. If this story is already haunting you, hit subscribe to follow more tragic stories that need to be remembered. It took 2 days for Amanda to let go of her baby. Emily was pronounced dead on October 5th. Benji's charge was upgraded from sexual assault to first-degree murder. He was held on $2 million bail, awaiting trial. But the most shocking moment came when people close to him, friends, family, even the mother of his own son, came to his defense. They said he was a good guy, a quiet drinker, that he had no violent history. But none of them had found him in that basement. None of them had to carry Emily's broken body up those stairs. What makes a man like Benjamin Taylor hide in plain sight? To Amanda, he was gentle, charming, protective. To her children, he was the man who tucked them in, who smiled during dinner, who played the part of dad. But behind that mask lived something monstrous, something calculated, something that didn't just snap, it waited. Benji had a history, burglary, parole violations, but nothing that screamed predator, nothing that screamed child killer. That's what made it more terrifying. He didn't look like a monster. He didn't act like one until that night. And when he cried in court, it wasn't when they showed photos of Emily's broken body. It was when they sentenced him. Maybe that's the most telling part of his mind. The jury found him guilty on all major counts. First-degree murder, death of a child by abuse, sexual abuse by a person in a position of trust. No mercy was recommended, and the judge made sure of it. Life without parole, plus 40 years, plus 20 years, plus a $55,000 fine, served consecutively. Emily's mother, Amanda, left the courtroom shattered but resolute. In her daughter's name, something unthinkable became law. Emily's Law, signed in 2017, increased penalties for child abuse leading to death in West Virginia. Candlelight vigils were held. Thousands mourned a baby they'd never met. Little Emily was buried wearing pink, the color of her joy, and somewhere in a cold, dark cell, Benjamin Taylor finally sat alone. No lies, no excuses, no escape. If this story broke your heart too, let us know in the comments. And if you believe Emily's story deserved to be told, subscribe, because some crimes should never be forgotten.